Hi everyone, I'm Two Mouths. Welcome back to my channel. Here, I'll keep you company as we talk about current events, strange stories, and those absurd but thought-provoking topics that always leave you wondering. Tonight, I want to share with you a chilling story, one that started on a Japanese internet forum back in 2004. It begins with an ordinary young woman taking what should have been an ordinary train ride, a routine trip. But instead of arriving at her usual stop, she began posting a series of desperate messages online, and then she vanished completely without a trace. This is known as the Kisaragi Station incident. In 2004, on a Japanese forum called 2channel, a user by the name of Hasumi began live posting her experience. At first, no one believed her. People thought it was just a prank. But as her messages grew darker and more terrifying, readers realized this might not be a joke. They might actually be watching a real-time paranormal event unfold. Hasumi said that night she boarded a train she took many times before. But this time, something was different. The train kept moving forward, but it never stopped at any of the familiar stations. Outside the window, there was only endless darkness, a tunnel that seemed to have no end. Inside the carriage, just a few scattered passengers, all of them silent. No one speaking, no laughter, only the steady clack-clack of the train wheels. She thought it was strange. Usually the route would announce station names along the way. But this time, the speakers went silent. The information screens were blank. She couldn't even see the driver's shadow. Her heart began to sink. Had she boarded the wrong train? Or had the train gone somewhere it was never supposed to go? Finally, the train stopped. She looked outside and saw a station she had never heard of. The sign read, Kisaragi Station. Hasumi panicked. She had lived in that area for years, yet she had never once heard of such a place. She racked her memory, but it was completely unfamiliar. She stepped off the train. The platform was old, rusted, falling apart, like it had been abandoned for decades. No announcements, no clocks, not a single soul in sight. A cold wind blew through the valley, carrying with it an eerie whisper. This doesn't feel like a modern train station, she thought. She quickly called her father. He was confused. Kisaragi Station? What are you talking about? I'm checking the map right now. There's no such place. He tried to calm her down, told her to find her way back to civilization. But she grew more frightened. She dialed the police. And what the officer told her made her blood run cold. Ma'am, we can't locate the place you're describing. Kisaragi Station doesn't exist. The voice on the other end sounded distant, almost like it wasn't human, as if even her very existence was being denied. Shaking, Hasumi decided to follow the tracks, into the dark tunnel ahead. Her footsteps echoed. Her breathing was the only sound. Back on the forum, readers watched her updates in horror. They pleaded with her, don't look back. Stay calm. Just keep moving. Inside the tunnel, water dripped from the ceiling. Drip, 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 like a clock ticking down. Her shadow stretched unnaturally long under the moonlight. For a moment, she wondered, is this shadow even mine? Then she heard it, the faint ringing of a bell, followed by the deep thud of drums, like a distant festival. But this was no ordinary celebration. The sound seemed to pull her deeper, like it was calling to her. And that's when she saw him, an old man, half-transparent, leaning on a cane, missing one leg. He spoke in a low but strangely gentle voice. Walking on the tracks is dangerous. You should come with me. Terrified, Hasumi's instinct screamed. This is not a man. She bolted forward, running with all her strength. Behind her, the thump-thump of the cane echoed, following close. She shouted, don't come near me. Her forum readers typed frantically, run. Don't follow him. The tension was unbearable. Then suddenly, she emerged from the tunnel. Ahead, headlights. A car had stopped. The driver rolled down his window. Get in. I'll take you down the mountain. Shaking, torn between fear and desperation, Hasumi hesitated. But finally, she climbed inside. The forum exploded. No, don't get in the car. It's a trap. But her last message was chilling. I already got in. The car drove deeper into the mountains. She sent one final update. The car is heading further into the forest. I'll try to escape, and then silence. Her account never posted again. Some say Kisaragi Station is not part of our world at all, but a gateway to another realm. Once you arrive, you can never return. The old man, the driver, they were guides to the afterlife. Others believe it was nothing more than a clever piece of internet fiction, written in real time to scare people. But here's the thing, no one has ever been able to prove it was fake. Some insist Hasumi was real, and that she was actually abducted that night. That Kisaragi Station was really just an abandoned platform or a forgotten mountain railway. And that her final message, "I already got in the car," marked the end of her life. To this day, no one knows the truth. Does Kisaragi Station exist, hidden somewhere off the map? Or is it nothing more than the creation of fear and imagination? If one night, you found yourself on a train that didn't stop at any familiar stations, would you dare to get off? So tell me, do you believe Kisaragi Station is real? Leave your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you won't miss more strange tales like this.